Oh, I almost forgot, by the way. So, quick thing. Let's introduce you to the team here. Let's give you a little rundown here. So, this is our starting goalkeeper, Dario Dennis. He's an important player. He's 34 years old. He's got another year left on his contract after this year. Pretty decent. Has been really good for us so far. You know, just from what the eye test tells me he's going to be. I'm happy with him. Our backup here, Ivan Bonifazi. Definitely a backup. Definitely a backup. His contract expires in a little bit. I don't think we have much in the way of like a third string goalkeeper that could probably compete, if I'm honest, but whatever. Going forward, let's Leonardo Incorvaya, a 33-year-old Argentine, pretty decent, honestly. Like, you know, he's a fully developed player, so honestly, yeah, like good for the level. Like, he's nothing to like brag about, but nothing. He's not bad. Sebastian Cardozo. Honestly, I do like this guy. I think he's everywhere. He has everything you need. He's got great mentals. His physical ability is quite good. Again, heading, marking, tackling, pretty decent. Good at positioning, teamwork, work rate. He's got everything you need. It's not everything you want, but everything you need for sure. Then we got our young boy here, 19-year-old Brandon Yana. He's a regular starter already for the team. I could see why. His physicals are like continuously improving here. He's 6'2". Like, he's basically a Sebastian Cardozo like replica. I think that's kind of the way to think about him. So I mean, I'm happy to see him. Then our right back here, Emiliano Alvarez. I think this guy's probably going to be our full-time right back. He looks legit. He's going to be a starter, totally a regular starter, maybe even become an important player later on, because he's got good stats and he's been performing pretty consistently. Then we got Alejo Maselli, Argentine, 27 years old, important player. Good player. Technically good, mentally good, physically good for this level here. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd like to hold on to him as long as we can. We're paying him an arm and a leg to be here. So, I'll get to him, but all right. Martin Rabuñal, he's a star player for sure. I can't believe he's getting paid less than Maselli, but I don't think he knows that. So he's very good. Very good. Long shots, 100%. Like, go for it. So, Adrian Villa, 24 years old. Honestly, good player. Like, he plays on the wing, but I think that he can play in like this position here. I'm training him to be the Segunda Volante and like be in there. I think he could do it like somewhere, in a year or so. I think he'd be like half decent at that role. So, I don't want to give up on him, honestly. Adrian Villa is a welcome piece here. So let's go to the left back situation here. We got a couple here that will be playing. So Rodrigo Marin, he is he's like more of a winger than he is a wing back. So I don't love that. However, just the attacking threat alone, I mean, he's got 14 crossing. He's going to be a threat down the wing. He's not the paciest guy, but again, his first touch, his dribbling, his finishing, like he's going to be a threat, and I can use him in that role of a winger if I need him. So he's got a little bit of versatility about him, which I kind of enjoy. So that's Rodrigo Marin. The other guy who's going to be playing that position, Jonathan Gorgoso, he's just like an all-around utility player. Like, that's, he's not really like anything crazy. They think that he's better as a defensive midfielder. I think they're probably right. But the thing is that he can play in these roles and he can play them. And I mean, I don't want to rely on him, but you know what I mean? Next guy, Samuel Carriaga, is another Argentine. Look at these mentals, dude. Like, he's out of his mind. His physicals are the weakness here, but technically very good, mentally very good, physically not that good. But he's getting paid out like crazy wages, and he's a regular starter. Like, this is a bad contract I've ever seen it. We're stuck in the contract till 2028 as well. So don't love that. He's 23. I don't think he's really like proven himself, if I'm honest, about it, but whatever. Mariana Peralta Bauer, this guy, can't say enough. He's going to be a star for us. I can already see it. He's going to be like outrageous. He's going to play on the wings for us. He's going to play up top for us. He's going to be scoring goals. He's going to become a problem all year. So I'm very much looking forward to working with both Peralta Bauer brothers. I didn't pick this life. This life picked me. Ignacio Pereira, our captain here. Good player. Just a solid good player. Don't really have anything else to say beyond that. He just has good leadership abilities, so that's why he's captain. And then I think Rubunyal is the vice. So yeah, so that's that. Bonifazi, we already went over. Luciano Fernandez, decent player. Like, decent player. Yeah, I mean, he's going to be able to do a job for us. He's nothing crazy. Alan Saldivia, this is a guy that I think that could probably bust through and be like a starter, if I'm honest. I don't know who will lose first. My inclination is maybe Leonardo Incorvaya, and he'll get the drop. But again, we have a 19-year-old, Brandon Yana. Like, I don't know if he's going to be able to retain his starting spot. I think Cardozo is going to be good enough to stay there, but this is all, remains to be seen. Leonard Costa, this guy is definitely just like a regular squad player. He's going to be playing in and out of the team. I mean, considering we have 3 center backs, he'll get some time. He's not the best defensive midfielder either, so it's not like he'll be even remotely first, second, third, or fourth choice in that position. So he's really just a makeshift, or not makeshift, but like really a backup center back, Andres Romero. Another like just solid, regular player. Like whatever. He's on a month-to-month contract right now, so I'll have him around because he's better than the reserves players. So I'm not gonna kick him out of the side, but he's not. His tackling's really good. His teamwork's good. Like he's got what you need for the role that you need it for. So he just seems like he's good at what he does, but he's not dynamic enough to play multiple roles and be able to do multiple things. Lorenzo Albano, 19 years old, another like future prospect that I'm very happy to see here. He's definitely not as far along as Brandon Yana in terms of his development, but his it's going to be hard for Albano because we basically have Maselli and Rabunyal, and then also Villa is better than him too. So he's going to struggle a little bit to find his way in. That's why he's a fringe player, and I think that's probably about right. But I mean, he could come good. You never know. Brahim Ferreira, I was pleasantly surprised at how well he played coming off the bench and getting that assist for us. So I'm going to be tinkering around with him to see how he plays because he's good. Again, like he's got solid traits that I'm looking for. The finishing is a glaring issue though. So so we'll see how he does. I just hope that he can provide crosses. If he does that, we'll be fine. Leo Jabba, he's a little bit better. Not by much, maybe even a little bit marginally worse. He's getting paid way too much money for this role here. So we're stuck in Cerro has bad contracts. I don't love the contract situation here with some of these players and the way that they've contracted like the expected play time. It's just not a lot of not realistic. And I feel like I'm going to run into some contract issues later in this year because players will be like, I don't have enough time, but you're clearly like the third best whatever position. You're not getting time, but it's because of the contract. So we'll see what we see. So Leo Jabá, Brazilian, Mauricio Nunez, fringe player. Like, who cares? I'm not going to spend too much time with him. Lucas Rodriguez, he's got dribbling, finishing, first touch, good stuff. Decent at heading, decent physicals. Like, he's not great, but there's definitely something there. So I'm hoping he can contribute here because, honestly, I'm willing to give him chances. I can see him play and play decently. He scored 10 last year, so that gives me hope. It gives me hope. Mariano Peralta Bauer didn't play that much, but he was only playing winger specifically. He's definitely going to beat that goal tally this year, for sure. All right, Diego Romero. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's all I got. And then lastly, Enrique Femia. Honestly, he's a fringe attacker. Like, that's all I got for him. He's not crazy. He's not wild by any means. He's definitely fourth in the pecking order, I would say, as strikers. So that's but that's the first team. Just looking at this development center here, I mean, we got a plenty of guys who are really raring to go. They're at the two-star level. We got a bunch of 18, 19-year-olds, a couple 22-year-olds that are all there. They're all percolating. If I start seeing fringe players drop or injuries start happening, these guys are going to be able to pick in. I'm keeping my eye on Joaquin Coleman right now. Gabriel Perez, and then Facundo Iraola and Carlos Gomez so far. But yeah, I mean, we got honestly, we have really, really good foundation for youth in this team here. There's some really talented youngsters here that for sure. They're gonna rise to the first team eventually. They're too good. The youth intake here, they say it's excellent. We got 2 elite talents, Emmanuel Garcia and Franco Brum. We just signed them from the general manager. But and Matias Martinez and Sebastian Caballero. And do we sign anybody else? Oh yeah, all these guys with white names. Okay, Gustavo Medina. Yeah, so we signed a number of these guys. And yeah, not bad. For transfers, just kind of making sure you guys are aware of what's going on. The released players from last year, Pablo Lopez, different one. Okay. Yeah, not many guys, honestly, they left before I even started here. So whatever. All transfers, you can see there's really not that much activity, if I'm honest, because Alan Saldivia is a loan for the first team. He's definitely going to be a part of that. Diego Romero's is a fringe player for the first team, so whatever. Samuel Cariaga, as you know, he's earning stupid wages. Who's he with? Lanús in Argentina before. Okay, so he's a reject from Lanús. But Sebastian Cardozo. Actually, they bought him from Rentistas last year for actual money. But so you can see that we spent money, $135,000. The general manager, I have no idea why he was doing that. It's stupid, but because all of these guys are all reserve players, so he's spending basically 43 to 60,000 on Mateo Ureta. This kid stinks. He stinks. Agustin Machado, he's not playing. We're not selling him for that money. And then Nahuel Nunez left. Meh. Look, I mean, totally, I don't care if you left for free. I really don't. So that's that. Okay, so this is the actual end of the episode. I totally forgot about, I wanted to go over the team with you real quick so you can have a little bit better context going forward. But this is the actual end of the episode. But yeah, I hope you have a good one. Please stay safe. Have a happy new year. I'm going to see you before that, or I'm going to upload before the new year. But, just the festive holiday period. Just go have some fun. Be around the ones that you love. The usual, the good stuff. So, thanks.